Okay, hi, my name is Lane, and I'm in 7th grade, and the teacher that's been doing this is my aunt. She's been nice.
Okay, so you like soccer, so you chose a soccer ball.
Oh, whoops.
Alright.
That was. Sorry about that. Paint
Okay.
new sprite.
So if we are going to create an animation or a game, either one you get to choose, to show the first law of motion. So we know that an object's going to stay at rest unless something happens. What?
If the ball is kicked.
So if the ball is kicked. Okay, good point. So what could we do here? I see you're pulling out an event. Okay.
That's a control.
Got your control now. Good.
Now go to the mouse pointer. Point towards the mouse pointer. Set rotation style. That's good. Yeah.
Okay. So what are you doing now?
I'm getting a goal.
And that changes your what?
My setting.
For
The soccer ball going to goal.
awesome. Okay, and what do they call that? They don't call it a setting, they call it a what?
Stage.
Stage. Or a, what's that other thing they call it right there? Backdrop.
Yeah, there you go, backdrop.
So now, instead of calling it sprite, it's going to be easier for us to code. So what name did you choose?
Bob.
Bob. Awesome.
Bob.
Okay, so now let's go back to...
Can I name the soccer ball?
Sure. What to name the soccer ball?
Joe in all caps.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you've created the script to make Bob move, but now to demonstrate the first law of motion, we have to get Bob to do what?
Kick Joe, which is kind of hurtful to Joe.
And then Joe is going to keep doing what?
Moving until he hits the goal, or the goalkeeper's just like, no, rejected.
Perfect. Okay, so we have to look at the script for Joe or the soccer ball.
Quote unquote soccer ball, but it's still Joe to me.
Alright, so...
Woo!
Good job. Okay, so far we have just set his location, right? So we've set it, so every time we start the, push the green flag start, then it's going to go to X25, Y69.
Switch backdrop to goal 1.
Okay, so now you've chosen to switch costumes to make the sprite do what?
Oh shoot, I need to do the other one.
Awesome. Good job. So you're switching costumes back and forth?
Doopa.
Alright, so we can't see it. So what do we need to do? It's going so fast, we need to put something in between it to make it wait. Awesome. Great job. Okay, so now we can see the sprite's movement. Can you click it again so we can see it?
Hang on, let me change something. Let me just change that. No, hang on. Just let's...
Alright, I saw it move that time.
Okay, now let's make it go.
Awesome. So now we can see the sprite kicking. Good job. Alright, so now we've got that motion. We can see that he's changing his costume so it looks like he's kicking. So now, if we're trying to demonstrate the first law of motion, we still have to do something with the soccer ball. So what could you do next? Okay, so read the script that you have written so far. So when the green flag's clicked, what happens?
This little thingy goes this. Boom.
Okay.
Nothing.
Nothing so far because we're still missing something. So what does this tell it to do? What does this?
It says when Bob touches it, which is the cat.
So it's
thingy,
touching Bob. Then what do we need to do?
We need to go over here to Bob and make it move.
Okay, so
And
Bob
then
is.
Okay, there we go. When we go over here to Joe, it's the same thing. And it'll go to that, where it's at right now. And when it receives the kicking motion from the kitty cat, Bob, and then it will be touched, and it will basically fly into the goal, which will hit the goalpost. And I will demonstrate. Yay.
Awesome. Okay, so normally, the law of motion. Tell me what the law of motion is. Newton's law.
It's when something is, when it is in motion, it wants to stay in motion, and when it's not in motion, it would like to stay at rest.
Okay, at rest. Very good. Okay, so in your script, since this is, your first, or in your program, this is one of your first ones, we looked at it, and so why did it stop where it did?
Because I put the program in there to make it stop.
Because you made the program, yes. But what is on your stage to make it stop? What's back there? What is it hitting?
It's hitting the goalpost.
It's hitting the goalpost. Okay, so that law of motion says if it hits something, then it's going to change.
Yeah, like in real life, because if I was actually playing soccer, it hit the goalpost and probably go way out here and break the screen and be like,
All right, so it could bounce, right?
Yeah.
But in our program so far, we just had it stop because there's something in its way, right?
Yeah.
Very good. Awesome. Great job.